Well, it's Friday. What is this? 9:17 local time, and finally I'm at the port, and I see all the trucks, other trucks here. I see 6, but there should be 7. And as soon as I pulled in here, and we all took our straps off, so we're basically ready to get loaded, I knew right away that this is a load for Australia. Why? Check out those trucks in there. See those typical Australian trucks with air intakes mounted on air cleaners? You never see these trucks inside US or Canada. I don't know why they don't do that. And they all have extra axles. You see lift axles, but the tires are in the back. So the axle is there, but no tires. So these are day cabs, and they have a whole bunch brand new. Oh, wait a second. That's also a day cab. But I just saw they drove over there towards the ships. The ship is somewhere there. Sorry, my windshield is dirty. But they just drove. Oh, like that one. See, like that white over there. Oh, they probably couldn't start that one. Check this out. The truck probably died. Brand new Western Star, and a forklift is pushing it. Check this out. Wow. So yeah, all the trucks before, I saw there was a nice blue truck, looked exactly like that, with a small sleeper, a mid-roof size sleeper. But it looked real cool because the cab was blue. Oops, sorry, I don't want to see so much of me. The cab was blue and the frame was blue. You know, that looks really nice when everything is blue. Like normally, of course, most trucks have black frame, right? But these guys went a step further, and it had like dual tanks on one side. Not just one tank on each side, but dual tanks on one side, but like smaller for some reason. I don't know why. And the frame was painted the same color as the truck. Oh, and the tanks were blue. So that truck looked really gorgeous. So like that day cab over there, see they have the frame painted red. And I really like that. Oh, and even the hubs are red, you know, the truck stands out. But but that thing over there, when they have the truck, basically they couldn't start it, right? Otherwise they would just drove it off to the ship. Oh, another one went out. The same white one, everything white, but the red frame. And these are all 4900 SF, as we call them here in US and Canada. Set forward. They're probably called something different in US. I mean in Australia, but they look pretty much the same. Except the only difference I see is those air cleaners. So I look at these trucks, you know, I want to get a Western Star. But of course, all trucks would look cool when they're brand new, you know. So there you have it. So this load, just to give you guys an idea. Oh, and they all have that's the thing. Look, I just saw a guy climbed in that black day cab over there, and he tried the left door and it was locked, and then I saw him climb on the right side, and right away the truck started. I'm thinking, what the heck, how could he have moved so fast? Because I just saw him open the door and right away the truck started. And of course I realized Australia, they have steering wheel on the right. I forgot about that. So now this guy's gonna drive that. I think after they're done with these trucks, then it'll be our turn to get loaded. So aluminum wheels, lift axle, a toolbox under the door, just a day cab. What is it, dark green or black? I wonder if they have this, if they have to comply with the same emission stuff we have to deal with here. Because I don't see anything under the exhaust. Like, check out this last truck. Like, we have a whole bunch of stuff in there on American trucks. All those, you know, emission cleaning stuff, but I don't see anything here. Like here it looks like the exhaust pipe comes out right from the back of the engine, from under the sleeper. Well, maybe I'm wrong, so my Australian viewers would probably correct me. You see, yeah, that truck is definitely in trouble there. It cannot move. Maybe I think the simplest solution might be that it ran out of fuel. You know, because they probably don't put too much. They don't put too much diesel at the engine because it goes on the ship. Yeah, I remember when I was on the ferry, you know, going to Newfoundland, they had some kind of a requirement about fuel. I think you were supposed to have, like, I don't know. You cannot go with full tanks. I remember that. I think they were trying to save maybe on weight or something. So now the big forklift is coming over. What, the black guy cannot move either? Oh, and the black truck is moving. Day cab. Vroom, vroom. Where is it? It disappeared. Oh, it's driving straight behind this red truck. I cannot see it. There you go. Oh, it looks like it's dark green. That's what my truck used to be. Before some idiot painted it yellow, but now I'm used to it. But check out those air cleaners. Jesus, I think it's I wonder why they do that. Is it because there's too much dirt, like and they drive? Oh, you see the guy climbs out of the right side. So that's a right hand side drive truck. So I wonder why they install those air intakes on top of air cleaners. Is it because of too much dirt, and these guys probably spend a lot of time on dirt roads, or why is that? Like, why we never see this in US? You know. Anyway, it's an exciting day at the Port of Vancouver. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock local time, so finally something's happening. But about half an hour ago, the stevedore, you know, the guy in charge of unloading and loading, showed up and he says, well guys, I cannot promise you anything, but what I can promise is that you're gonna be unloaded before 5 today. I said, what? What about the bond? Because these guys don't even have the facility to cancel the bond, and all these loads came in bond, right? So that's the customs paper, meaning that the shipper promises not to unload this stuff inside US. Means that they're just using US as a shortcut to another country, in this case to Australia, right? So it's Canadian load, goes to Australia through US. And normally ports are, you know, authorized to sign or cancel the bond just to prove that the stuff was exported out of US, that it did not stay in US, you know. Like, I have to get that, and when I submit all the paperwork, I have to send that to Landstar. And if this guy says we'll unload you sometime before 5, that's what my first thought was. That office across the river in Portland, Oregon, where I'm supposed to drive after I'm unloaded, like, I don't think they'll be, you know, Friday, I don't think they'll be open that late. So how do I cancel the bond? What, I stay here till Monday? No, that's not gonna, you know, not good. So I called directly, I didn't even bother to call the agent, the Landstar agent. I called the broker directly who gave him this load, you know, the logistics company in Alberta, and I complained about this. And that's what you gotta do, you know. When things don't go according to plan, you have to, you know, make some calls. Just don't sit and hope that everything will be okay, because it won't, you know, unless you take matters in your own hands. No one will care. You can sit at this port with no food, no water till Monday, and they'll say, oh, we're sorry, we didn't know you were there, you know. Like, it's a huge facility. So anyway, something started happening, and after I made that call, that Stevedore guy started driving in his pickup truck over towards each truck, and he says, "Okay, we're gonna start offloading it now with the forklift." All right, and now I see the 2 trucks over there are gone. If you remember, there was 2 trucks parked over there where this red car is now, and I just saw one of them went in there where those Western Stars is, are, and I think it went directly towards the crane somewhere there. That's already the 2nd truck. So things are looking up. Oh, and one more thing. One good news is that I found some used conveyor belting. It's in Hamilton, Ontario, and this company deals with maintenance of conveyors, and they sell new and used rubber products. And the guy sent me a picture, and actually it looks pretty good. I thought it would be too thick and too heavy, but this has a kind of like on one side it's even, this rubber, but on the other side it has this diamond shaped kind of, seams to make it sturdier. And all in all, I think it's like I remember I transferred, I changed it to millimeters. It was like 7 millimeters, so it's not gonna be too tall, and it's 39 inches wide. So they have these rolls, and he says they can cut them in 42 foot long pieces, like my lower deck is 42, but it's 39, and that's exactly my middle section where those 2 holes are that I just filled up with JB Weld. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure if they can cut the piece, because it's a very sturdy material. It's hard to cut. Maybe they can cut the other one in 2 so that I can cover the outside panels, because outside ones they're like 22 inches wide, because I have 3 sections. Between them there's metal beam and wood, but the biggest one is in the middle, which is almost exactly 39 feet wide. 39 inches, and then one on this side is 22 inches, and on this side is 22 inches, because they only have 2 boards, 2 aluminum boards. The one in the middle has 4, and it's not too expensive. It's like $300 for 2 belts, 42 feet long and 39 wide. And he said they will only add about 300 pounds to the weight of the trailer. So I like that. So maybe I'll just put one central, part, basically alongside the whole trailer, in the front and on the upper deck and lower deck. And this way, because I think that's the most probably vulnerable part, because those are the longest boards of aluminum. They are the most expensive, because the ones on the outside, they break at the wheels, so because between the wheels I have those metal plates, right? So those from the back of the trailer to the last axle, there's probably, I don't know, 4 foot long section. There's another 4 foot long section, and they're separate. So if any of those are damaged, they are much cheaper to replace than the central part, which is 42 feet long. And that's where I got these 2 stupid holes that I filled up, right? So if I wanted to replace the entire, I don't know, it'd be probably like $1,000, So I think it's a good idea just to cover the central part of the trailer. All right, where's this other guy? And I saw he was Indian. He was wearing a turban. Maybe then they took him to Australia. Oh, hold on, wait a second. I see there's an escort showed up here, and now another truck is moving. See, we cannot go by ourselves. We have to follow these guys in pickup trucks. And you see, that's a typical Alberta trailer. Even though Alberta does not recognize lift axles, but all these guys have tried them, flatbeds or steps, and they have a lift axle on the back, but they can only use it in US. Oh, and this guy's moving. Yeah, I think it's my turn now. So things are moving. Hey, that's good. Yeah, we're all going towards the crane. Alright. I'll keep you guys posted. Now check this out. They are lifting the trucks. That's the ship over there. I can see oh, there was a name on the front, right? So these guys are busy picking up all these trucks and dropping them into cargo area. See, so it'll take them a while to load that. That's why I see, you see over there, so the forklift takes, oh there, the forklift takes each coil of this flex pipe, and I think they're putting it on their own those blue trailers, so that we don't have to wait. So that's good, because originally they wanted us to wait till the guys are done with these trucks, right? That'll probably be like half a day at least. So this way we go there, they transfer all the coils to their own trailers or on the dock, and so we can leave, do our customs paperwork, and then we can go cancel the bonds and be on our way. So that's good. But that's the ship over there. You see that the red big ugly parts. Well, finally it's my turn. You guys gonna sign the paperwork? Hold on, I dropped my key. And that's the weight, you know, it's truck is always, you know, after a certain time you get tired of your load, you want to get rid of it, because, you know, you check it every day, you know, many times a day. I'm driving right next to the river. There's a river on the left. So now I'm just going to goal number one is find an exit out of here, and goal number two, I gotta get across the state line. Так, о, беру. Я как раз только что разгрузился в этом. Как он называется? Что нужно?
Turn left.
Подожди, а какой размер, скажи мне?
After 200 meters, turn right, west 26 extension. Turn right.
То есть, а примерно какая получается длина? То есть ты там не футы не переводил? Не-не, я конкретно за такие деньги беру. Ты что? Я тут сейчас думал куда-то в Альберту. Да, у меня один конкретно есть такой heavy duty truck. У меня он такой 24/16. То есть он где-то покроет. И я тогда возьму еще пару, ты не говори ничего, я возьму пару таких disposable tarps. Да, по 20 баксов, 30 баксов. Да, конечно. А где грузится? Где в Вашингтоне? Окей, да, беру, все, грузи, пожалуйста, Джеймс, спасибо большое. Хорошо, а я пока поехал на драгстопчик, там перекушу, заправлю. В общем, давай, я тебя жду, ничего больше не беру. Ага, до связи.
Turn right, Highway 501, West 4th Plain Boulevard.
The CBP office, Customs Border Protection, and now I'm going back to the same.
After 1 kilometer, keep right, 301, US 30 eastbound, towards the Dalles.
Yeah, I'm going back to the same truck stop where I started this morning, Troutdale, Oregon. The traffic is crazy. It's noon, and I made a mistake of going on Interstate 5. I thought it would be quicker. Didn't listen to my GPS, and it's awful. There's constant traffic coming from the right. There was 3 lanes, now there's 2. So I'm doing like 30 kilometers an hour now. And an agent called me out of the blue and offered me a load for Ontario. But I'm not sure yet if I'll have it, so I'm panorama here. That Russian guy I met yesterday, he's from Vancouver, Washington. And I said, so what's the story? Why do you... he told me that everybody from nearby Washington towns comes to Portland to shop, because evidently there's an 8% sales tax in Washington, so everything is cheaper here on this side of the river in Oregon. And I said, well, why don't you move here? And he says, well, Vancouver is a much cleaner, smaller town, so better for kids. You know, less dangerous, less crime. So because of that, I definitely don't want to fuel my truck in Washington. So that's why one of the reasons I'm going back to TA here, because first of all, we get discounts as Landstar drivers, right? And secondly, fuel is cheaper on this side of the border. Now it's just a matter of winning in this traffic fight. You know, when traffic is this heavy, I just drive slow, you know. Forget it. I'm not gonna tailgate anyone. I just try to figure out the average speed of the traffic. Let's say now I think 20 kilometers an hour, which is 12 miles per hour. And I just drive with that speed. It don't matter how many cars try to get in front of me in the gap. There's no point, otherwise you'll be just accelerating and braking every like 2 seconds, right? So, but that's the tricky part, trying to figure out the average speed of the traffic. Well, you see now I see they're moving, so let's say 60 kilometers an hour or 40 miles per